In case you didn't know, you can actually play older versions of tabs. I wasn't even aware of this until just recently, and I think it's really cool that they did this. If you go to Google and you search tabs, super secret link, you'll find this here, or you can just go to that website URL, whatever. But you can download the old versions of tabs, and this is one of the ones I first played. They have the pre-alpha, which is like the very initial version that you probably saw online. The pre-alpha was the first public version of the game, released with pre-orders of Cluster Truck. It's so interesting. It is an old grid placement system, and I'll show that on the screen. And you get the old units as like the poacher and old maps. Then there's the open alpha. So you've got September 2016, and then in November they released the open alpha. So pretty much anyone could hop on and play this version. It includes those units, 20 levels. You can build your army on the map instead of grid style, and hats were on the units. And then finally, this is the one that I enjoyed probably the most that I could remember playing. It's the closed alpha. So September was one, November the next, December they released the closed alpha. It was only available to press and selected testers. I don't remember how I got this, but I remember playing this 100%. The Neon faction, the original one, is in this version. The fixed, quote unquote, super peasant, second version of the dark peasant, and the closed alpha maps. So those that are included there. So I've got pre-alpha, open alpha, closed alpha, and tabs as we know and love it. But let me just show you how crazy these things look from back in the day. It has been a while. The pre-alpha 0.2.0, if you hit play, there's levels and stuff. Let me just show you. Level 2, barbarians, farmers. That's just what it says. And then you've got this grid system. But if I wanted to choose muskets, I would go over here and like place them. And I've got 40 left, so let's do some peasants up front. And then you hit play, and then it drops them into the map like this. The muskets are absolutely insane. Like what? They're just like a machine gun. Like these are not the muskets we have come to know in tabs. These things are like freaking rifles, and they're about to get owned by some farmers. That's unfortunate. While we're here, I might as well try again. Muskets 80. What if we just did a bunch of samurais? Just ready to go. Boom. Samurai time. See, no hats are on the pre-alpha. And samurais don't really swing, they just kind of... Okay. Well, this is unfortunate. Spearman? What do spears do? You just like, do you throw them or not? You're just gonna, they're just gonna run with their spears out, aren't they? They are, and it's actually pretty effective as long as they can maintain their distance. I might win. Hey, buy 2 spear units. All right, we're playing boxers and poachers. I'm gonna try going back to the musket route. Just 3 muskets and just a bunch of peasants up front. Oh, okay. You can't unit control either. Holy, the camera shake is way too much. Yeah, these guys are just freaking wild. So the pre-alpha, ladies and gentlemen, the muskets are insane. Footmen, peasants. One more time. Let's go archers. I have a lot of money, so I'm just gonna try and break it here. Okay, that's not what I expected. Let's clear that. I have a lot of money. It only allows 50 units. Oh, okay. Let's do as many as possible, I guess. How do we break this? Get some muskets in there. There we go. That's pretty good. Here you go. And light them up. It's absolute chaos. The camera shake doesn't stop no matter where you are on the map. It just... Wonderful. All right, I'm not gonna make you watch this again anymore. So that's the pre-alpha, and it's much quieter now without that open. Nice. Let's go to the open alpha. So this is what most of us were given access to. I really don't remember how I got the closed alpha, but I did. I feel like the music's much lower. So let's do level 15. So here you go. You should remember this. This is like where you can actually place people out here. What I do love about these alpha versions is you do get Trump and you do get Hillary. So Trump, he's got, I think it's like 2 assault rifles, and he builds walls. And he says he's the best at building walls, which is amazing. And then you get Hillary as well. So let's just listen to Trump real quick because it's hilarious. This was back in what, 2016? Very different world. I think this was more of a joke. People didn't think he was going to win, so.
The wall just got 10 feet higher.
They put the audio of Trump in there. The wall just got 10 feet higher, and Trump don't play. He got wrecked by that, but okay. So let's show off Hillary. I remember when these first came out, it was hilarious. And if you don't remember, Hillary throws emails because of the email scandal. She's like super fast email ninja. And can't be stopped. Oh, she got stopped. Okay. So, the best. Muskets here are not that OP, but let's just do a ton of muskets. And you'll see. They do fire a little bit faster than the current version, I think. Like, they do have some speed to them. It's not as slow. And their rifles cause a little camera shake, which I do appreciate. A little camera shake to show the power. And boom, we got one last lonely ballista. He's doing a great job. Oh, you missed that one. It's only a matter of time for this guy. He's a better guy. Yep, he's gone. I was gonna say he needs to work on his accuracy. Okay, so that's the open alpha. Now let's check out the closed alpha for one fantastic reason. You've probably seen this if you're watching my videos, but if not, go download the closed alpha version and get the official Neon Tabs faction. Go into level 25. Show you this good stuff. The original lightsabers, guns, laser cannons, laser muskets, and other things. You have to beat all 25 levels to then unlock the Neon faction for yourself. I went ahead and did that. So energy pistol, energy sword, Tesla. This will like shock a line of people. Gravity dude. I think he just manipulates gravity. The beamer. Projectile shield. So it'll block anything and everything. So you gotta get up close and personal. The box gun. I'll show you what that looks like. And then Darth Maul's. Let's just hit start and see if I can win. The box gun is great because it throws up like, if I could survive longer than that, It throws a literal boxing ring around the units it captures, and then throws in a neon boxer that fights them. That's pretty fantastic. If we go back to miscellaneous, Dark Peasant 20,000, Super Peasant 10, Chicken Man in Chicken Man. So Chicken Man is here, but Chicken Man is a Chicken Man. Well, let me show you what Chicken Man does first. It's great. So Chicken Man, he drops chickens as his weapon and runs off. Typically, he's able to run away, but not against gravity. Yeah. So that's the idea of Chicken Man. If you don't know what Chicken Man is, I want you to put your guess in the comments real fast. Put a timestamp on this right now, your guess, and then I'll show you what happens. Let's put some farmers out here to kind of distract, because we've got Chicken Man on the run. Here we go. What does Chicken Man do? He drops chicken men, who then drop the chickens. So it makes much more sense when you think of that. I totally understand what that was for. So Chicken Man, he's got a lot of health. He is getting pretty much wrecked by all the neon things hitting him. There's the boxing guy from the boxing cannon. See these little things set up. Chicken Man is surviving much longer than I expected. All the chicken men with their chickens. I ended up losing, but barely, frankly. So anyway, that's the game. Let's just do a bunch of beamers and see what happens. This is why it's one of my favorites. I missed the neon faction. This is what people wanted. And as you can see, it's pretty amazing. Like the boxing ring, goated. See, just like wrecks anyone inside. Those effects on that rifle are so good. And that's it. So that was level 25, I guess. And of course, you've got sandbox and all of these where you can just go in here and switch the map. We got Scotland, Japan, Denmark, Sahara, and Neon. So you can go walk around the world of Neon and just try and destroy your computers and see what happens. It's actually smoother for the most part. And maybe it's just my PC, but I feel like this would not run as smooth as it does on the actual Tabs game. That could be just due to all the other things going on. But yeah, that's it. So if you want to play the old versions, they're out there. There's not a ton, but it's free. There's like no map creator, unit creator, or anything like that, but you get the Neon faction, Hillary and Trump, M16, which I didn't even get to show you. These are absolutely insane. It's crazy machine guns. Just like, it's like someone modded Tabs is what it feels like whenever they shoot. But no, that was the original. The game has changed a lot since those alpha days, but if you guys like this kind of stuff, go ahead and hit like and leave a comment down below if, I don't know, if you were right about Chicken Man. And consider subscribing for more stuff like this. I like to follow Landfall Games and what they make. They make some fun, entertaining stuff, so I keep up with them. But anywho, have a great rest of the time and go download these games. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.